a great time this morning with all of our guests here at the Kingsport Bureau here. And Amy, we have got an artiste here.
Oh.
I mean, Gary Bortz has been working on these pumpkins. He's got one completed. He's working on another one. And Gary is just doing fantastic. I mean, look at this. I mean, I've carved pumpkins all my life. Yeah. Nothing ever approaching this.
No, I can't even get the teeth to stay in. I always have problems with my pumpkins, but not Gary. Gary is multi-talented here. Gary, just kind of walk us through this, a little bit about where you get your inspiration, how long you've been doing this.
Well, I was blessed to have Donald Hilton, who was the art teacher at Sullivan North High School, and we did some sculpture in school, and when I seen this on the Food Network, 15 years ago, I was like, I think I want to try that. So I'm a big Halloween guy, and I was like, I'm going to do it. So I just started. Obviously, you get better over the years, but the main thing is to have fun. Make it fun. There's no accidents. There's happy accidents, right?
You haven't seen Chris and I carve. There are accidents.
So this is a reductive process, so you're only taking away. So the biggest thing is making sure that you're just pulling away. You got to know where you're going to cut. The other thing is try not to poke through. Right. So the whole time you're going, you're kind of just pushing on these areas, the eyes, anything that gets deep. And you'll see there's a loose tooth. See that loose tooth? Uh-huh. That means don't touch it.
Don't touch it. How long does something like this take you?
It depends, depending on the detail in it. This one here is probably about 2 hours, So like I got everything ready, and then as I came down here, I decided I would put all the detail in while I was sitting here. So it gave me something to do. But
that's crazy.
While you've been sitting here, you did all this detail work here.
Yeah.
I mean, that just blows my mind, the level of talent you have for that. And you mentioned something, I've heard it all my life from sculptors. They start out with basically a blank piece of wood or a blank stone, and they say they just carve away everything that doesn't belong there. Is that the way? Is that kind of the way you feel?
That's it. That's the reductive process. That's right. You don't have the benefit of adding on clay or whatever. Now, there are some techniques, and believe it or not, you can cut a piece out of a sweet potato.
Oh.
And you can actually put a couple drops of super glue on and stick it right on this wet pumpkin. Mm-hmm. And in 10 seconds, it'll stick, and you can carve that away.
Oh, my goodness.
So I haven't done that, but I did it last night, and if I'd have known that, I would have done one really massive. So next year's is going to be crazy.
Ooh, so
you want to check that one out because it'll have ears and a beard and crazy eyes and stuff. But you can do horns or anything, tongue sticking out. That guy's tongue is just carved. So it's just based on what I had to work with. But I could stick one in there and just carve on it. But I couldn't believe that you could just stick that on there and still work on it.
And Gary, you've been actually teaching classes. You've been kind of sharing your love.
Always about the kids and the youth, whether it's music or art. I used to do an art class at my shop until COVID came, and we're getting ready to start it back. We'll probably start it back in the spring of next year, so if anyone's interested in doing it, we cover everything from basic drawing to painting, everything. So like I'll start you out the most basic drawing procedures, and then by the end of, in 12 weeks, I have you doing portraits.
Really? Chris and I too?
Yeah. And when
He's an artist. He's not a miracle worker.
If you have the desire, you can do it. You just have to do it. You have to say, I want to do it. So, and I can show you. I mean, if you just really, the biggest thing my biggest lesson is draw what you see and not what you think.
Draw what you see, not what you think.
So
he needs to go into Barbie world. He has a lot of those, like, you can do anything you want to do if you set your mind to it, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And you wear multiple hats. You also business owner here in Kingsport, musician.
Yep, that's exactly right. And like I said, it's with the youth about teaching. It's about passing the torch on to someone else that's inspired by that and wants to do it. And like I said, if you have the desire to do it, you can do it. So Halloween time, we always do these in art class. So we spend that week, that class, about 2 hours or whatever, carving pumpkins. So something to look forward to next year. We'll be doing that for sure.
All right, well, Chris and I might sign up, and we want to have you back next year. Does that sound good?
And we want to see that one with the beard and all that.
Yeah, very cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking time with us this morning. This is incredible.
Thanks for having me.
So talented. We mentioned he's a business owner as well. We want to give you the information on that. It's Bortz Graphics Plus right here in Kingsport. Here is some of that information: sign shop, screen printing, all kinds of good stuff.
All right, Gary Bortz. We got Lightnin Charlie. We got Shona. We got Brickey. We're going to all end up the show here. Stay with us as we wrap up Daytime Tri-Cities Halloween Day edition coming up.